Good morning, students. As you can see, I already have MindTap open. I have opened up, I'm going to open up 10-1 Work Together. Do a little demonstration on what this chapter is all about. Hopefully you all previewed the little video I made with the lecture notes. I also have for your resource the actual PowerPoint without my voice. All right, here we go. 10-1 Work Together. What we're looking at is an account receivable ledger, and this is as if we were opening up an account. Every account needs a name and an account number. And if the account has a balance, we write, or like, for example, if we are opening up a new account, we would date it, put the word balance. Post reference is going to be a check mark. Since we're recording the balance, we won't have anything in the debit or credit column, but we will record the balance here. Balance. Accounts receivable is an asset. The normal balance is a debit. Let's go through the directions. Classic Appliances uses an accounts receivable ledger. On the blank ledger page above, locations have been identified with letters. To open a new customer account, indicate the location of each of the following items. The customer is Venice Cafe. The account number is 120, and the balance on September 1st of the current year is $390.34. All right, so we have a list of items here, and we are supposed to indicate the location in the ledger account. So, balance. If we wanted to, we could just start with this list. Balance would be recorded right here, H. Zero or blank. Our first zero or blank would be this debit. The date. The date would be recorded right here, C. So choose C. Venice Cafe, that is the account title. So that would be A. Check mark. Since we're opening up this new account and we're recording the balance, we are not going to be posting anything on this line. So in the post reference column, we would have a check mark. Check mark would be E. $390.34 is the balance, and we record the balance in the debit balance column, H. And we have one left, zero blank. Zero blank, we would have nothing in the credit column at this point. So G. Zero blank. Number 8 is G. Okay. Moving on. Using the current year, journalize the following transactions on page 9 of the sales journal for Classic Appliances. The sales invoice source document is abbreviated as S. Classic Appliances operates in a state with a 6% sales tax. No S is needed in the sales number column of the sales journal. Okay, here's our transactions, not very many. And here's our sales journal. September 2nd, sold merchandise on account to Lenny Stanford, $1,600 plus sales tax, S221. All right, date. All transactions start with the date. The account debited will be Lenny Stanford. Sales invoice number is 221. And the amount of the sale is $1,600. $1,600. Wait, Mrs. Wilson, why are you putting $1,600 under sales credit? Well, that's the actual amount of the sale, and to that we have to add sales tax. So let's calculate the sales tax. $1,600 times 0.06. I converted that 6% sales tax rate to a decimal times the $1,600 is $96. Ryan, can you check that for me? 1,600 times 0.06. Okay, thank you. $96. All right. Debits always have to equal credits. If you notice, we have 2 credits, but we don't have a debit. Our total accounts receivable for this sale is $1,600 plus the $96 in sales tax. Accounts receivable debit amount is $1,696. All right. September 6th. Sold merchandise on account to Washington City Schools, $680. Washington City Schools is exempt from sales tax. Sales invoice, $222. So we start with the date and then the account title, which is Washington City Schools. And the sales invoice number is 222. And since there's no sales tax, our accounts receivable is $680. And our sales credit is $680. And I know you can't get enough of me saying debits always have to equal credits. All right. On the 7th, sold merchandise on account to Venice Cafe, $2,560 plus sales tax. Sales invoice, $223. So we start with the date. And the account title is Venice Cafe. Sales invoice number 223. Notice they go in sequence. And the amount of the sale is $2,560. Venice Cafe is not a school. It's not a nonprofit. So we have to add sales tax. Okay. $2,560 times our sales tax rate, 0.06, equals $153.60. Is that what you got, Anthony? Okay, good. My math skills are working. All right, so let's calculate our total accounts receivable. Remember, that is sales plus sales tax. And that would be $2,713.60. Last transaction. On the 15th, sold merchandise on account to Washington City Schools, $1,849. Sales invoice, $224. So our account title, just a second, is Washington City Schools. Our sales invoice number is 224. And remember, schools are not taxed, they're tax exempt. So our total accounts receivable in this case is $1,849. And our sales credit is $1,849. And we're going to leave sales tax payable blank because we don't charge them sales tax. All right, so that is pretty much how you are going to record transactions in the sales journal. Remember to watch your headings. Remember to calculate sales tax if it is required. Convert your 6% to 0.06. And at this point, go to MindTap, open up 10-1 Work Together, complete that, and then move on to the On Your Own. email any questions that you might have to me, and I will see about getting back to you as soon as possible.